What is up, trolls? Gratch back with another war recap for you guys. This one against Iranian attackers. And this one actually was not in the bag really until the very end. So let's take a look. They brought some pretty good attacks. Decent number of 3-stars. They were doing some go-hos and actual 3-star strats, so that was nice. And actually, during the last 3 minutes of the war, they just brought it pretty hard. I think at one point there was 5 or 6 attacks going on all at the same time, so that was a lot of fun. But as you can see, it just wasn't enough. We got the 2-star on their Town Hall 10, and then 3 stars for everything below that. So nice job, trolls. We will take a look at a few of them here. First, let's see Palm going in on their number 2. So this one, doing it with a dragon attack here at Town Hall 9. He's going to use the Queen to walk in and get these 2 air defenses and the CC, and then bring a small kill squad with his Golem, King, and Wizards on the left-hand side. So he's going to drop a Rage here just to make sure his Queen stays up. That's also going to help her get through some of these buildings a little bit quicker. But in this case, the main thing was just her health, getting those healers raged. And then once that Archer Tower and Expo go down, she's pretty safe at this point. So she's going to get the Sweeper, the first air defense, and then she's going to be stuck here for a minute on this Lava Hound. So going to go in and start with the second part of the attack, I believe in a minute. Yep, here comes the Golems. And just a couple of Wizards on either side, just creating that funnel. Going to make sure everything goes where it's supposed to. Those Wizards are going to come down and start targeting the enemy King, which is good. And that Lava Hound just went down. It's going to be a minute for the Queen to be able to get all of those pups down. She actually takes some pretty decent damage there, but she's able to stay up through it. And then she actually walks away from that air defense, which was unfortunate. That sort of threw a kink in the plan. The idea was to take out all of the air defenses and then bring the dragons from the top. Clearly doesn't pan out here. He also sent in a couple of hogs there just to take out some defenses as they were distracted. But his King used that ability, and he's going to take out this mortar. And then he and the Golem are going to go up and start working on that other air defense. So he goes on and sees what's going on here. He's going to go and bring the dragons right at this other air defense, take it down early, not try and fight through a bunch of buildings to get there. So he's going to drop the Rage, let those dragons push through that storage and elixir pump, and then they'll move forward, take out the Wizard Tower, and then get over to the air defense. Just one puff, it'll go down. And from here, he still has a Rage left. He'll use it here on this core with all the Teslas in it. And his Queen's still just working her way around the outside, so she and that Wizard are going to completely take care of the cleanup. Here goes that Rage spell. Got 3 level 4 dragons under Rage, so basically just one puff on each defense is enough. Those Teslas go down quick, and then just a couple of puffs on the Town Hall, and that's all it takes. So now just the Archer Tower that can damage his dragons. But look at that, a trap pops up and no dragons left, so all he's got left is his Queen, but that's okay. She's going to be enough to get through. She is going to have to beat through this wall here, so you're going to use her ability to help it, and then get through and take out that last defense. Boom, 3 stars. That was a fun one. Hadn't tried that attack yet, so glad it worked out. Next we will come down and see Cersei going in on their number 3. Just a reminder to all of you out there, Cersei is in fact a guy, despite using a girl's name. So he's going to send in a hog here to get the lure. They used a lot of archers and low troop space stuff in their CCs. So he ends up sending in here 3 hogs now, trying to get everything lured out. Finally he just says, screw it, I got enough, I'll go in and poison what's here. And then start with my kill squad with the Golems. So you see there's still a handful of archers there that are going to be doing some damage, but not too much. got wizards and minions down helping create that funnel. And here comes the rest of the CC. So he's still got some wizards and a balloon in there, but gets the poison down for him. Goes on and sends in his Valks, King, Queen, all that, and then has a jump to let them in all the way to the core. The wizards and the Queen were able to take out everything else. So those Valks are going to get in there, take out the enemy Queen. And then instead of jumping into the core with the Queen, they're going to sort of get distracted, but that's alright. They're taking out some of these defenses and distracting some of them as well. Starts bringing his hogs in from the bottom right, gets a heal down for him early, which is good because there's a couple Teslas up there that are doing some damage, so get them down pretty quick. And then he's just going to wait, let everything sort of catch up, and then drop a giant and some more hogs down here at the bottom. And so there's all the rest of his hogs now. They're just going to wrap themselves around. He's got 2 heals, so he goes on and gets 1 down for him. So they're all getting healed up, losing some to spring traps, but he's got his king and that golem up there tanking for pretty much everything now except for this wizard tower and that 1 archer tower. So he's alright, gets the last heal down, and that's going to be plenty. Especially once these Teslas go down, the Queen steps up, starts helping. And as you can already see, this one's going to be a 3-star. He's got plenty of hogs left. Already got cleanup troops going. Queen's still up, helping clean out that middle section. And boom, 3 stars, nice attack, Cersei. Next, we will go down to, which one was it? Let's do, we'll do number 6. And see Jeremiah's world going in here. Doing it with a Goho. So drops the giant here to get the CC lure. And then he's going to drop 1 hog, and that actually helps out here. That gets everything bunched up. He's able to get the poison on him. So those CC troops go down, and now he's ready to start. He drops his golems. They're up at the top. So a few archers left, but those wizards will take him out real quick. Just creating that funnel. Gets his queen down. So just being sort of patient here, letting stuff develop. Finally sends in some wall breakers. Open this section up, and then he'll have a jump spell to let them in to most of the rest of those compartments. And then drops a rage to help things get through quickly. So his queen, that golem, and there's a wizard or 2 in there, and the king getting the benefit of that rage, which is nice. And then starts bringing his hogs down from the bottom. He's only got 2 heals for him, so he's getting the first one down here, which is good because there's a double giant bomb set. Fortunately, most of his hogs only take the blow from 1 of them, and then brings the rest of his hogs here on the right hand side, gets his last heal down. And they're going to get in here to these last 2 Teslas, take them out, and then they have to run down all the way to this air sweeper. But once that's done, it's just cleanup. You can see the top half of the base is pretty much clean, and he's got a good number of hogs, and they split for him, which is beautiful. And boom, 3 stars, nice attack. Alright, let's go down and see number 10 with Abe going in here. An early Town Hall 9 hit, which I enjoy watching. I mean, I think that's what a lot of people realistically are going up against. So he gets down a handful, 3 or 4 hogs here on this cannon. The goal being to take that out and then jump in and get the CC lure. So there was a dragon in this one, so that helps a little bit as far as getting it all lured out. So he's going to drop his poison to where the dragon just catches the back end of it, and he's able to get the majority of those archers as well. There are a couple that didn't get caught in the poison, but that's okay. The main thing, obviously, is to get the dragon. Second poison goes down. And now he's ready to attack. He drops the minion there. That's going to bring the rest of the CC troops over. I think he was trying to take them out with those minions, but they were just within range of that archer tower. So he's just going to go in and bring his attack, drops the golems, a couple minions, and then he'll have some wizards here, creating that funnel. That wizard will take out the enemy archers, and then they're good there. So just making a nice wide funnel here, because he's going to be doing a Govaho. You see, he's only got level 2 Valks, but he brought more max Valks in his clan castle, which is good. I would always do the max Valks over a max Golem if you're going to be doing a Govaho. He's got those level 2 Golems, which aren't great, but really, they just need to be in there and tank for a minute until he can get his Valks in there pulling through. So he's got the heroes and the Valks down. Gonna get a jump spell. Excuse me. That'll let them all the way through into the opposite side of the base. Sets off that giant bomb and gets a heal down. There goes the next giant bomb. And then brings in a few hogs up at the top. Maybe could have brought those a little bit sooner while those were distracted, but it's okay. Here comes his queen now. She's going to take out that cannon. And then brings in his hogs here on the left-hand side as the archer towers are distracted, excuse me. Still got 2 heals. He'll be getting one down here in just a minute. And then bringing in a few more hogs down at the bottom as things are distracted. There's his first heal. You can see not getting a huge value out of that right now. Only the king is in the heal, but finally these hogs do step into it. Maybe could have put that a little bit lower, and that group of hogs that he dropped at the bottom might have survived. But it's okay. Still got a heal left, and really not that many defenses. So gets that last heal down, uses the king's ability. Loses some hogs to spring traps, but he's almost done. That mortar's going to go down, and then the hogs are going to run over. You get a couple swings on the cannon, and then just a couple on this archer tower, and that's going to be a wrap. As soon as all the defenses go down, you look up and see there's almost no buildings at all left, just because of the way the troops work their way through, and boom. 3 stars for Abe on a Town Hall 9. Way to do it, buddy. And finally, let's see, which one do we want to watch? I think we're going to do 12. See Mar going in here. Doing it with a Govalo. And this is just a beautiful base for it. I mean, look at all those air defenses there in the core. So he drops a giant for distraction and then a hog to help take out that building. The hog's going to run in and lure out the CC. Also managed to trip a giant bomb, which is nice, although not particularly useful on this style of raid since the loons are going to be doing the bulk of the damage dealing. But he gets his poisons down, taking out the CC troops. He'll drop the second one here in a minute to finish off that dragon. There it goes. So it's going to go down. Drops a couple of loons here on either corner. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of that was, but there was a hole in this base, so he was actually able to drop his king and Valks right there in the core. So probably, like I said, a little premature on these loon drops. Should have waited until the air defenses were at least getting targeted a little bit. But then he's just bringing them all around the base, got heals down. Uses his king's ability there, and all of the defenses start going down. There's loons everywhere. The Valks are still doing work. And as soon as this wizard tower goes down, there's nothing left at this point that can do anything to his loons. And I love loons as far as cleanup troops go. Just they can take out these storages really quick, which is helpful. He does have some air skeletons chasing around a few and doing some damage. But the wizard will step over there and help out here, take them out. No big deal. So that goes down, and now it's just cleanup. Look how fast this has gone. Completely wrecked this base. Boom, 3 stars. Nice attack, Mar. Alright guys, that's another win for the King Trolls. Keeping it rolling. I think if we get 3 more in this streak, we'll knock off our last red line out of the war log. So let's see if we can make that happen. Until next time, This is Gratch from King Trolls, bringing you the boom.
Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the wars.